Alright everyone, what is up? This is EG101. I'm back with another video. So SummerSlam 2024 was like an amazing show, alright? And we gotta talk about it. I gotta give my review for this, alright? So SummerSlam, first of all, uh, I had expectations for it, but my expectations were also disappointment. I thought that if this does not meet my expectations, I'm gonna be disappointed. And then if I'm disappointed, then the whole show is ruined. And if the whole show is ruined, then I'm probably gonna give it like a 6 out of 10, 7 out of 10, you know. But SummerSlam was a 10 out of 10 show, alright? In my opinion, this was a 10 out of 10. Only PLE, Premium Live Event, better in 2024 was WrestleMania 40, and that's nothing tops WrestleMania 40. Nothing is gonna top that except WrestleMania 41. So, that's a given. But SummerSlam has lost its prestige, it's lost its honor, it's lost its aura. I'm sorry to be using that brain rot term, but so yeah, I feel like SummerSlam, it's got all of that stuff back after 2024, because 2024 just seemed like a top show, and that makes you excited for what's gonna be next year's SummerSlam, because SummerSlam has finally got its prestige back. It's finally important again, all right. But so yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and give my review for every single match and what's next for every single person. So, anyways, let's talk about Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan, the opener. I did not expect Dominic Mysterio to side with Liv Morgan. I thought it was gonna be an accident, and he cost Rhea Ripley an accident. But no, he sided with her, and we saw the complete implosion of the Judgment Day. Monday Night Raw is gonna be just about the Judgment Day's implosion. Monday Night Raw in 2 days, it's gonna be insane. Well, tomorrow for some of y'all, it's gonna be insane. Really, it's CM Punk and Seth Rollins and Drew McIntyre's feud is still going on. The Judgment Day is gonna be crazy. Gunther, he's a world champion now. Damon Priest and Finn Balor feud is gonna be absolutely amazing. I think that's gonna be a trilogy. I think that's gonna be one of the greatest feuds of the year. All right, no doubt. So, and Priest is a face in this case. Ripley's also a face. Liv Morgan's a heel. Balor's a heel. So it's interesting to see what's going to happen, honestly. Braun Breaker's a new champion. So Monday Night Raw is going to be very interesting, it's safe to say. But yeah, so again, I think that Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley are not done yet. They're going to have probably a trilogy or something. But I'm not too sure as to where this is going to go. But all I can say is that Dominic Mysterio is not safe by anybody, well, he's safe from Finn Balor at least, because I think Finn Balor is also siding with him, but he's not safe by Rhea Ripley or Damon Priest. You don't want those two coming after you and beating you up, alright? So, yeah, Dominic Mysterio's got to run like it's Tom and Jerry. Alright, but now, next one, what was the next match? Sami Zayn versus Brownbreaker was the second match on the card, I believe. So we'll go in order. Alright, so Sami Zayn and Brownbreaker was, first of all, it was a very good match. It was I think maybe the shortest match on the card too. But still, nonetheless, it was a banger match. Brownbreaker is insane in the ring. Brownbreaker is going to be, I think Brownbreaker might face John Cena at WrestleMania, and then John Cena gets the Intercontinental Championship, becomes a Grand Slam champion. If not, it's alright, but I'm just saying, Braun Breaker, the amount of potential feuds that he has, because the mid card on Monday Night Raw is absolutely insane. The mid card on Monday Night Raw is so good that you could literally have anybody on that roster face Braun Breaker. Think about how crazy the feuds could be, man. We have not even started the reign, and I'm very excited for it. Alright, I think it's gonna be a very long reign. It's gonna be a great reign. Props to Sami Zayn as well, bro. You gotta give props to both of them here. So yeah, I think that for Sami though, I think he's gonna get handshake. He's gonna handshake Braun Breaker, and then Braun, being a heel, of course, is gonna go ahead and beat up Sami Zayn bad, and he's probably gonna write him off. WWE's gonna write him off for a while, because I don't think Sami Zayn has anything else to do in WWE until War Games with Roman Reigns being on Roman's team as a surprise member. That pop is gonna be insane. All right, especially because it's happening in Canada. So you could have him return on the Friday before, because that's what's going to be in Canada. And then that roof is going to blow off the place, man. Okay, so my mic just was acting weird, but we are back. So anyways, now we got to talk about LA Knight versus Logan Paul. Logan Paul lost the U.S. Championship to LA Knight, and I got to say, first of all, LA Knight with the U.S. Championship, here's the thing, LA Knight should be a main eventer. He should be a world champion, not a mid-card champion, but because he's a mid-card champion, he's going to add prestige to the United States Championship, which we need, because the Intercontinental Championship has had some amazing holders. Gunther, Sami Zayn and now Brownbreaker. That title has insane prestige for a mid-card title. SmackDown side of things with the U.S. title, the prestige has been kind of trash because you have not had a single good United States champion in a long time. The last amazing U.S. champion who brought prestige to the title, who brought honor to the title, was John Cena in 2015. And so I gotta say, first of all, speaking of John Cena, we might see Logan Paul versus John Cena at WrestleMania 41. Just off topic, but I just want to say we gotta see that match. Thugonomics John Cena would be cool too. We gotta see John Cena versus Logan Paul at some point in John Cena's retirement tour. But yeah, so LA Knight's got so many feuds to go into as well. I think that he could start things off by facing Shinsuke Nakamura. AJ Styles is another guy. Well, we already saw that feud not too long ago. But you have a lot of options here. Maybe a rematch with Logan Paul. But you have a lot of options here. So we're just going to have to see what happens on SmackDown. And I think LA Knight's going to cook with this title reign. He's going to bring prestige to the title. Now, moving on to the fourth match, which I'm not sure what it was. Okay, fourth match I think was... So I actually watched the first three. And now I didn't watch the 4 and 5. I wasn't able to. I watched it later, but I don't remember what the order was. So, Bayley versus Nia Jax. I think this was a good decision to have Nia Jax win the title because she has a storyline here with Tiffany Stratton and the Money in the Bank briefcase. Okay, so once again, my microphone is being kind of weird. Anyways, as I was saying, Nia Jax has storyline with Tiffany Stratton and the Money in the Bank. And I think that she's probably going to be a better champion than Bayley. So, yeah, I think it's good to put the title on Nia Jax here. Especially because you have a storyline here, which is, it's gonna, might lead into WrestleMania. I'm not too sure about that. But it's better than having no storyline, right? Now, moving on to CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre with Seth Rollins as a special guest referee, which we saw Drew McIntyre win here, and we saw Seth Rollins and CM Punk's feud, which was inevitable going to happen. Now, we saw it just start, like, now you have a legitimate reason for them to feud right now. So, CM Punk and Seth Rollins more than likely going to happen at, like, Bash in Berlin or Bad Blood, maybe Crown Jewel, because you want to have some big matches over there. Then you lead to the triple threat sometime. So, whatever happens, however it works out, it's going to be overall it's going to cook a lot. So, I'm excited for Monday Night Raw. For the three of them, they're all going to be into this feud still. So, moving on to Damon Priest versus Gunther. Alright, so Finn Balor turned against Damien Priest here. I can't say I was shocked, but I'm also shocked. I wanted Damien Priest to retain because he just started becoming a face, despite not exactly having an official face turn, just becoming a face because the crowd started to like him instead of boo him for being a bad guy. So he was a bad guy that the crowd liked. Same thing happened with Roman Reigns, by the way. But yeah, Damien Priest is officially a face now, and Finn Balor is officially a heel. No title for the feud is fine, but this feud is gonna absolutely cook. Damon Priest is going to be a much bigger face than he was now. And Finn Balor is going to be a bigger heel. This certifies both of them as main eventers. At least Priest, if not Balor, because he's kind of got the tag team championships, which have no aura. But, yeah, so this feud is going to be crazy. It's going to be like a trilogy. We're going to have a stipulation or something in the third match, no doubt. But I'm excited for it. Now, did I miss any matches? I got to make sure I didn't. Okay, no, I don't think I did. Did I? Okay, we got the opening match, we got second match, we got third match, we got the fourth match, we got the fifth match, or sixth match, we got that too. So that means we are left with the main event. Roman Reigns' return. First of all, I want to talk about that. This was an absolute banger. I don't want to hear Solo Sikoa slander no more. Jacob Fatu is injured, so hopefully it's not a real injury. But if it is, they got to relinquish the tag team championships, him and Tama Tonga. And Jacob Fatu also has to be in the War Games match, so best wishes for him. Speedy recovery if it's a real injury. Roman Reigns is going to be feuding with Solo Sikoa, which is crazy. It was inevitable, but it's crazy. One of the greatest returns of all time. Roman Reigns had one of the greatest returns of all time. The pop, all of that stuff was just awesome, insane. Roman Reigns has aura without the title. First of all, that's like crazy because it's hard to do that. Not too many people can have aura with and without the title. But yeah, so Roman Reigns, first of all, he's going to be facing Solo Sikoa, and that's going to lead to a War Games match, Team Roman versus Team Solo, which is Cody's going to be on Team Roman as well. I'm going to mention that. Then we're going to go ahead and get Rock versus Cody. Rock is probably returning at Survivor Series. We're going to get Rock versus Cody. Then we're going to get Roman versus Rocky at WrestleMania 41. It's going to be crazy, man. The Rock is going to get involved in some way, shape, or form. Eventually, it's going to lead to Rock wrestling, like, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania. That's why I can see him wrestle. But yeah, it's about when The Rock returns and when he gets involved. But so yeah, I think for Roman Reigns, he's just gonna have 3 matches, for until WrestleMania. That's gonna be against Solo Sikoa, maybe at Bad Blood or Crown Jewel, and then the War Games match, and then the 1v1 against The Rock, maybe a Royal Rumble match. Besides that, I don't think Roman Reigns is doing too many matches right now. I think we still have an unfinished story with him and Cody. That stare down said, he nodded at Cody, a subtle nod. Everything else was just looking at Cody. He didn't shake his hand. He didn't help him pin Solo. He just looked at him. And that makes me think Roman's not exactly a face. He's not a heel anymore, of course, because the crowd will not let him be a heel. And secondly, he's fighting a bad guy. So I think he's a tweener, though. He's a tweener, but he's a good tweener. Like, he's shifting to be a face, kind of. But it's just going to depend on who he feuds with. I think he's eventually going to feud with Cody Rhodes. I just don't know how it's going to happen, and if Cody's even going to be a champion, because it's not happening anytime before WrestleMania, I can say that much. And so we're going to have to see how that works, or if that was just a subtle hint at War Games with them two teaming up, so however that works. But for Cody, on the other hand, Roman's got his hands full. He's, like, completely set, Cody is not exactly set. I don't know what he's going to be doing for the rest of his title reign, until War Games, until Royal Rumble, until WrestleMania. Cody's really got a bunch of filler matches, and I'm not exactly too sure who Cody's feuds are going to be. Randy Orton should be the answer. I don't know if they want that to happen now or they want to wait until WrestleMania. Kevin Owens is another guy. He's a face too. I mean, you could just have that there. Jacob Fatu would have been a good one for like Crown Jewel or something, but he's injured, man. Man, what else is there? I think there's no one else for Cody to feud with. And I think that Cody might be cooked if he doesn't have anyone else to feud with. So we're going to have to see how this works out, man. But this Friday should sort things out here. We're going to get a few feuds for Cody somehow, some way. And probably it's going to involve the bloodline somehow, some way, right? So we'll see how this all works out for Cody Rhodes. Roman Reigns is once again set. Solo Sikoa is set. We know what they are doing now for until Crown Jewel, at least. I don't think either guy is going to have any different feud. There's going to be one feud until Crown Jewel, and then same thing until War Games, and then we get The Rock into the picture. But as of right now, I do have to say, SummerSlam 2023, man, 10 out of 10, 2024. You see, I'm very sleepy. It's like 5 in the morning. But SummerSlam 2024, 10 out of 10 show. Definitely one of the best pay-per-views. Second best pay-per-view of the year. One of the best pay-per-views under Triple H, no doubt. So, I gotta say, first of all, if we get PLEs like this, then there's no way. Because you see, Money in the Bank under-delivered, so did Backlash, so did King of the Ring, so did Clash at the Castle. Not under-delivered, but they just were, like, alright. But SummerSlam was finally the good pay-per-view, amazing pay-per-view that we haven't gotten since WrestleMania. And everything seems to be going up from here, especially with Roman Reigns back. Cody Rhodes going to be involved somehow in their storyline with all these new champions we got, with The Rock possibly coming back sometime in November. So everything seems to be going up now. It's going to be crazy, man. So we got to stay tuned for Monday Night Raw and Friday Night SmackDown now, because both of them shows are A+ shows now. It's not the B tier show like SmackDown was no more. Raw is not going to be a B tier show like it was last year. They're both the A shows. They're both the shows that you got to watch. WWE is cooking. WWE is probably at its peak right now, once again, as it was on the road to WrestleMania 40. So, anyways, man, y'all got to let me know what y'all think about this SummerSlam 2024 in the comments. Leave a like, subscribe, and share this video. And good night. I am going to sleep now. Bye-bye.